If you've ever cheated on a diet, and who hasn't, it's probably because you fell victim to the #1 crime in the weight loss world, self-sabotage. This month, Fitness Magazine tackled the most common weight loss offenses. Bethany Gumper is the senior editor of Fitness Magazine, and she's here to talk about a few of the tips to help you break free from the yo-yo diet trap. Welcome back.
Thank you.
I see you. There's a lot of traps. Lots of traps out there, Bethany. People don't even realize it.
No, so many of them are just the way you think it's normal to eat, so it just becomes habit.
Exactly. So what we're going to do today is talk about the crime and then the rehab plan, all right? So the first crime is the night eater. A lot of people fall into this category.
This is so common. The night eater tends to eat like more than half of their daily calories in the evening.
In front of the TV,
in front of the
sitting on the
TV,
couch. Yeah.
exactly.
Okay, so what's the rehab plan for someone who's doing that?
One good thing is to not eat in front of the TV, obviously.
Okay.
When you're distracted, you're laughing at 30 Rock, you're not paying attention to the calories.
Right, so you should sit at the table, put
Exactly.
place settings
Set your
out there.
dinner at the table instead.
That helps that much?
Yes.
Okay. All right, we'll take it. The social snacker is the next crime. You can't say no to food in social situations. You're at work, you're at a party or whatever, and you're just snacking here and there. So what's the crime in that?
Well, those little calories really add up from all that grazing. You're at happy hour, everyone's sharing, you're not tracking what you're eating.
So what do you do in that situation then to rehab?
Well, when you're in a social setting, it's hard to
Say no.
say
It's hard to
no, order right, but you can just order a little bit smarter than everyone else. So if all your friends are ordering margaritas, have like a glass of champagne, which has way fewer calories.
And the article also said that you should allow yourself some treats. You know, it's not like you're saying, no, I just can't have. That's painful to do that, to not be able to eat anything everyone else is.
Right,
but-
and you're setting yourself up for failure with that, because
Right.
when you just deprive yourself, you're going to want to overeat later.
Okay, the next crime is the healthy eater. I love this one. These are people that have all the fresh organic food on their plate, but they're wondering how come they're not losing any weight.
This is actually my husband and I. We have like organic food, so much produce, lean protein, but we eat too much of it. So you still need to watch the portions with those healthy foods.
Okay, and you avoid the fat traps. I see here it says dish out the dinner in the kitchen instead of putting platters on the table. And then when you go to restaurants, you should also
You could
bag
ask
half of it?
the waiter to bag half of your food in a doggy bag before you even start, and then you're
Okay.
not tempted.
I like that. Last but not least, the last crime, the all or nothing dieter. This is when you stock your refrigerator with all these healthy items and you're doing great with your weight loss plan, but then you screw up 1 or 2 days and you just say,
It goes out the window.
out the window, I'm done.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you do in that situation?
It's really important to try to make sort of small changes instead of these big sweeping changes like I'm going to work out every day, I'm going to eat only salad for the rest of my life. You're not going to stick to that. So instead try to make a small change like I'm going to eat 1 more piece of fruit every day. Do that for 2 weeks and then add another healthy habit.
Don't be too hard on yourself, in other words.
Exactly.
It's always a second try. Thank you so much, Bethany. Good
Thank
to have
you.
you here. And you guys can see more on Diet Crime Stoppers by picking up Fitness Magazine, or you can go to their website, fitnessmagazine.com.
This has been Better.tv. For more stories like the one you just saw, catch the weekday television program Better, your source for styles, trends, relationships, beauty, fitness, and other stories that will help make your day better. Check local TV listings to see if Better airs in your city. Thanks for watching.